Both UCI and the National Endowment for the Humanities celebrated a significant milestone in 2015, their 50th anniversaries. On September 29, 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed legislation that created the National Endowment for the Humanities and the National Endowment for the Arts. 4 days later, UCI opened its classroom doors for the first students. UCI had also received its blessing from President Johnson, who dedicated the new campus on the rolling hills of Orange County. For the past 50 years, the NEH has played a significant role in furthering humanities scholarship at UCI. Our humanities faculty and students have received over 100 prestigious grants, totaling more than $7 million. These grants have resulted in more than 80 book publications, major public outreach initiatives, field-establishing research, and interdisciplinary projects that have become the model for other universities. In 1967, Alice Laborde received one of the first NEH grants awarded and UCI's first NEH grant for her work in French aesthetics. In 1975, Murray Krieger and Hazard Adams founded the School of Criticism and Theory at UCI. The school met yearly at UCI between 1976 and 1979 and led to the founding of the Critical Theory Institute at UCI. As Dean of Humanities, William Lillyman helped found the UCI Writing Project in 1978 to improve writing education.
It was really remarkable what the NEH funding could do, and it was great that it's been doing it for 50 years now.
The UCI Writing Project continues to serve the community to this day. We weren't just building a campus, we were building a community. Thanks to the generous support of the NEH, UCI was able to establish the UCI History Project, spearheaded by Professor Robert Muller, and Humanities Out There, guided by Professor Julia Lupton. Professor Muller coordinated an NEH-funded professional development seminar for teachers of world history in 2000. The seminar led to the establishment of the UCI History Project, a resource for K-12 history and social science teachers throughout the community. With help from the NEH, Humanities Out There developed innovative curricula for use in English and history classrooms. It has served as an undergraduate service learning opportunity for nearly 2 decades.
Getting involved in public school university partnerships was very transformative to me. I got involved in 1997, relatively recently tenured, and it really kind of opened up the whole world of what we now call public humanities.
Over the past 50 years, UCI faculty and students have been the beneficiaries of more than 100 awards from the NEH. Hu Ying, professor of East Asian Languages and Literatures, received an NEH fellowship for her project on Qiu Jin, China's first feminist, and her 2 sworn sisters.
So what NEH did for me was that at the point where I really should have been done with the project, I wasn't. I kept feeling like I was about to be done and it wasn't done. So NEH just gave me a whole long year of really wrapping it up.
Emily Baum, assistant professor of history, received a summer fellowship for her work on the impact of Western psychiatry in Republican China.
Scholar, the NEH was really invaluable for me to take my research to the next level. I think a lot of times academics, particularly if they are doing research in an area that is far removed from their home campus, or if they need to do research for an extended period of time, might find that it's difficult financially in order to support the types of expenses that come with international travel. I know for myself, if I hadn't received the NEH summer stipend, I wouldn't have been able to spend as much time as I had in East Asia visiting all of these different archival collections.
Other UCI scholars who have received NEH funding include, from Film and Media Studies, Catherine Benamou has embarked on a transnational study of Spanish-language television. English's Virginia Jackson researched the public face of poetry. From East Asian Languages and Literatures, Martin Wong studied the fiction of the Ming Dynasty. History's David Igler wrote a history of the Pacific Ocean that established the field of Pacific Studies. Also from history, Stephen Topic became a leading expert on the history of coffee. And, just this year, 2 more faculty have received NEH awards. History's Alex Barucki is part of a collaborative grant to build a database documenting the inter-America slave trade. And from East Asian Languages and Literatures, William Bridges has received an Enduring Questions grant to develop a course on how wars end. From traditional archival study to the advancement of new fields and the creative collaboration between academics and their communities, the NEH has helped scholars at UCI make their mark on the humanities. Here's to the next 50 years.